I'm under interrogation.
Yep, this is going to happen right now, folks.
Why am I under interrogation? Usually I'm the one answering the questions.
That's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to be answering a lot of questions.
Usually I'm the one asking the question.
Well, not today.
Why?
Because you're the one who put it out there. See, he did this to himself.
On the hot seat.
He did. He put it out on Twitter that he wanted to do this. He wanted
all you guys
know about, anything you wanted to know. So we went ahead and we took a giant list and we went through Facebook and Twitter.
How did we do certain stunts?
Yes. And how things were done.
In GTS.
Exactly.
Videos you may have watched over the years.
And if you haven't seen these videos, like even I've seen these videos.
Go back and
watch them.
watch them.
I've been a part of the show for 2 years and I've seen videos for like the last 8 years. You
Go
really
back
have
and
to
watch
them.
They're funny.
They're the whole reason why we're even here right now.
Yeah.
They really are.
Right.
Which is amazing.
My epic vision of 8 years.
The Vince McMahon.
Grapefruits. This big. Yeah.
Gotta have them. All right. So let's start with the RKO in Target.
Oh, one of the originals.
Yes.
Okay, so
we're gonna go back. We're gonna start there.
Well, at the time, no one knew that Alex was my friend. So therefore, that worked right then and there. So I said, I had this idea. I said, it pisses me off when I walk into Target and the fucks that work there, they won't go get the figures out of the back that I want.
Yeah, because they're too lazy.
So I always wanted to RKO them. So I said, well, let's make a skit where I RKO a Target employee who won't go in the back and get me figures. So
we also got to add, this was like, 10, 11 years ago?
2011. 2011.
Okay, so like 8 years ago.
8 years ago, yeah. Okay. So, all right, so I dressed up Alex in a red shirt, khaki pants, and I used to always get the name badges because I was a vendor. I worked as a vendor. I would walk into the stores, and they would make you wear a little badge when you would do work in the store as a vendor. So I had name badges. So I dressed up the jackass like he worked at Target. Nobody knew he was my friend because I was new to YouTube. And we just played the skit where I said, hey, do you have any figures in the back? And he says, no, that's all we have. That's all we have is out. I'm going to RKO him. And then the next thing you see, I have voices in my head. And I come, and I RKO'd him. And yeah.
Right on the floor.
Right on the floor. And it went all over the internet that some fat dude RKO'd a Target employee over action figures. And other people are like, oh, it's clearly fake because obviously it's friend. Because,
haters.
People.
Haters.
But I thought it was a funny video. Who the hell gets to RKO someone?
They'll make you famous. They might hate on you, but they'll make you famous still. They'll watch it.
Next.
All right. So Super Pop used to run you over in stores.
That was another good one. That was a classic as well. So yeah. How did Super Pop run me over in his little handicap cart that he used to ride around in? Well, basically, I really didn't have him run me over.
Yeah.
The camera cuts as he's racing towards me. And then I just filmed him driving along on the side, and I told him to go like this. And I jiggled the camera, and then I left myself laying there, so it looked like he ran me over, but he never actually did. Although I did squeeze my ass into the basket when he came riding out of Target.
How did you manage to fit in a basket?
I got my ass in the basket.
Did you push it out?
No.
You just
I fit
in there.
I fit my ass in the basket, and he
then
came riding out. Yeah.
Well, there's a weight limit on those.
Fuck you. And he drove out of Target, and the song, they see me rolling, they hating, patrolling, and trying to catch me riding dirty. Good shit. I miss Pop. God damn it. Imagine the fun me and Pop would still be having today.
It's so much fun. You have so much more room now to do more stuff.
Although GTS wrestling may have never happened.
That's true.
Because if I said, hey, Pop, can I put a ring in your backyard? He would have went, Davey, are you a fucking moron?
No, I'm not.
The only reason we were allowed to put that ring back there was because, God bless, some Super Pop was gone, and Grammy was lonely, and said, oh, there'll be guys back there wrestling? Yeah, bring them over. I'm lonely.
Yeah, it kind of worked out.
It did.
All right, so let's go into Slender Man.
Oh, Slender Dick.
Yes, at the time, Slender Dick, yes.
Slender Dick. We couldn't call Slender Dick today, I don't think.
I don't think we're allowed to.
No.
Not unless we get it like past 4 or 5 minutes.
How about Slender Richard? Because, Dick is short
Or
for Richard.
just call him Richard Slender.
We did lots of stunts with Slender Man. Which ones do they want to know?
So in specifics, we have when you caught him on fire.
Yeah, that was... All right, so How do we light the bastard on fire? Well, it wasn't a real person.
I actually really want to know about that.
It was a mannequin.
Did you really? It was just a mannequin.
It was just a mannequin. Yeah, we wrestled whoever was in the costume onto the table, and we duct taped them down, and then we cut the camera and completely took the Slender Man costume. I had two, and dressed it on the mannequin, and then put the mannequin in the place, and then duct taped the mannequin down, so it really looked like a person, and then we lit the fucker on fire. And it got demonetized.
Is that the same mannequin that Giant Leather was like engaged to? Oh my god! Mm-hmm. Wow, so that thing's been around for a while.
Guess what else we did with that mannequin? I bet you it's on your list because I've seen a lot of people asking about it. How did you run over Slender Man?
Ah, yes, that is.
Well,
that's one of them.
It was a mannequin, but that was also clever camera cutting because you seen the fucker Slender running down the road like this, and me in my car coming after him, and you see them go running, and then you see in the car, and then you hear pow. And basically what we had the mannequin standing in the road, on the side of the road.
Okay, but this is at the old house, right?
Yes. And I had the person that was in the Slender Man costume. I said, no, you're going to run. And then Doo-Hop's filming. I said, and this is going to be a precision shot. And if we fuck it up, we're going to have to do it again. I said, a precision shot of you come running past the mannequin. And Doo-Hop has to pan the camera just in front of my car to hit that. So it looks like it was actually you. Mm-hmm. And we nailed it on the first fucking try.
Really?
And it was beautiful.
Wow.
And then, then we cut the camera. Yeah. And then we laid the actual dude back down, and he was all like... like he twisted himself all up.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a twin situation just with the mannequin.
Yeah. But the funny part was... the house down the road, like there's all woods across the street from my house?
Yeah.
And then that first house there...
Okay.
Those people happened to be outside. And they came running down.
No way.
They thought I really ran somebody over. And they were like, they were ready to have me thrown in prison. They're like, bro, we seen you fucking ride your car and chase that guy down and run him over. I seen it with my own eyes.
This was like really as you were starting to get bigger then.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, it was a mannequin.
They had no idea.
I'm like, see the mannequin?
Any of the videos that you did, because like I know Barbara knows, or Donna.
Yeah.
Donna knows, like, she doesn't even care anymore at this point.
Right. But no, I had to explain. I'm like, no, look, see, we have a mannequin. And then I'm showing them the clip. I'm like, no, it was a mannequin. I didn't really hit anybody. Yeah. And they're looking at, they're like, well, what the fuck kind of production are you making? I'm like, it's called Slender Man. Go watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, go on YouTube and watch it, man. Give me some views. Okay. So we're gonna go to Vendetta.
Ooh.
Yes, and the disappearing.
Okay. All right. So Vendetta was the very lousy sequel to Slender Man. Yes. Slender Man was such a great series. Everybody was so invested in it. But the thing is, you can't drag it on forever. It has to end at some point.
Yeah.
So the Slender Man series ended, and then I sat there and I said, well, now what? So here comes Vendetta. Right? And Vendetta's magic powers was that he could teleport. And so, I mean, it was very, very, very easy to do. You have the camera.
The cutting edit on that's probably getting real easy.
Yeah. As long as the camera was on a tripod, right? And then you could just clap, watch. And then you're gone. And then you clap again.
Where'd he go? What was that?
And I'm back. So
it's not like I caught you on my camera.
I made sure I wasn't seen in yours.
It's like right here.
Yeah. But see, with clever camera cut, I could just vanish.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. And it was one of the craziest and hardest things to do was when mid 3D he vanished. Like we had the camera set up, we whipped him off. And I threw him up for the 3D, and Doo-Hop was ready to cut him, or vice versa, I forget. And it was like, okay, now we need to cut, and we need to do it again, and make it look like he vanished as soon as we were about to hit him with the cutter.
So you said that was tripod set up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we just had to remember where our feet were.
Yeah.
And it actually came out pretty good. So it really looked like we threw him up, and then, where did he go? He vanished in the middle of getting a 3D.
Yeah. That would be tricky for me. That's one thing I don't think I'd be able to do. I definitely need help.
That shit was hard. I think we retook that like 16 times.
Okay, so how did you make the ghost rake move?
Oh, that was real.
What?
That was real.
That was real?
Yeah.
How was that real?
Scary as shit, bro. The house is haunted. So good luck, Cheney and Fran, living in my old house. Because that house is haunted as shit. And that was real. There was no trickery there. That fucking rake. Dude, go watch it. There's no way to fake that. The rake just starts walking across the yard. I didn't do it. You can see. Examine the video. People examine that video, and they're trying to find, Grim, how did you fake this?
He's working us, guys. He's working us.
The ghost was working me. I'm telling you, man.
All right. So how did you get away with stealing stuff when you were Ebenezer?
Who said I got away with anything? Excuse me, sir. Well, you just didn't see the interrogations after the camera cut.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I forgot I didn't pay for this. I was going to pay
stuff
for it.
You should have saved for like a giant blooper reel. That would have been great.
Well, you know, the thing is, when you're getting in trouble and you're getting hauled into the office by security, you're not necessarily filming it. Like, hey, guys, I'm getting dragged into security. I mean, I should.
Yeah.
But, like, here I was trying to act all innocent, like, oh, I thought I paid for these. I'm fucked in the head. I'm on medication. And I just would lie and, like, say, like, oh, I'm on medicine and I fucked up and I got carried away with myself. I'm sorry, I'll pay for them. And then I would pay for them. But
that was only if you got caught.
Which was most of the time.
Oh, you did? You got caught a lot?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
Well, those people, they're on that shit, especially when, you know, you brazenly do it. Like, it's not like I shoved them in my pants and...
Oh, you were literally just...
I literally just had a stack of figures and it was just like, bye, bitch.
All right.
And now I'm in debt up to my eyeball.
Okay, so how did you make Jimmy drown?
Oh, I drowned the fucker now. That was just an edit, you know? Like, I'd give him the AA into the wave, and then, like, I cut, and then it was just waited for another wave, and then it was... And then just spliced them together. Like, you can actually tell. If you actually look at it, you could see the cut and the different wave and whatever. And we just, you know, got his ass out of there. But people really thought he died. Especially when I put up in the arms of an angel and the little R.I.P. Jimmy.
Some of the fans, though, are really gullible. They'll believe anything.
Yeah.
They really will.
But, like...
great. And I love you guys for that. But
I like when they play along. Regardless if you know if it's real or not.
Like
it's fun to play along.
That's the stuff that makes
like, why not?
Want to continue doing stuff. Is when you guys are constantly involved in it. You guys are like, yeah, no, that was great.
Right.
Like,
if you're just going to be like, Jimmy's not dead. That was fake.
Yeah. Then we're like, all right, fine. And we're going to go to something different. And it's going to be horrible because we're coming really sporadic with it.
Right. Because, you know, the thing is, everything's fake. Avengers is fake. Star Wars is fake. WWE is fake.
I bet you the NBA and the NFL are rigged, and you just don't know it.
Oh, they're fake. I know for sure.
I always thought they were.
Even the news.
Billions of dollars.
Even the news is fake. You can watch something on CNN and watch the same story on Fox News, and they report them differently.
That's just like the weatherman.
Yeah.
The weatherman will tell you it's going to rain today, and it doesn't rain. But you know what? That guy still has a job.
Yeah.
Still has a job.
Everything's fake. And the thing is, with my show, is I bring in so much real stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can fucking attest to how much real things
that we bring into
the show, where people are like, well, what's real and what's fake? And I like to blur that line.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I mean, obviously, some stuff's obviously fake, and then other stuff is obviously real.
There are some...
I can't fake that we moved into a new house.
Yeah, there's been a lot of real things that happen, and people are just like, no,
I can't fake.
This is how you did this. We know it's not real.
But it's real. I really lost 2 warehouses. Real. We really got thrown out of 2 warehouses. Like, that's real. You know what I mean?
Real.
Right. And me and Barbara really getting split up. We're really divorced. Like, people don't want to believe it.
But it's true.
But it's been fucking months. And I feel like now, months later, people can see the difference in the channel. And the difference, I mean,
You would like expect them to because
and I feel like a lot of people,
like, not everything can just stay the same forever. And when things change, they're all like, "No, this is fake because
no, it's real.
You've been forever like this." So
we fought for 8 years on YouTube. You expected us to stay together?
Like some of that stuff was real. Too.
Most of it was real.
Yeah. Like, I remember some stuff was like you talk about it real quick. Someone didn't agree with it. All right, let's just go, and then still did it.
Right.
And then it was like, why would you do that? But for you guys, it's for the entertainment.
Right.
We are gonna go. Let's see. Ooh, Jamie the Mailman off the roof.
Okay.
The cardboard boxes.
That's all it was. It was cardboard boxes and sheetrock.
And he just took it like a champ.
Took it like a champ.
Wow.
There was no other secret to that other than...
Now I get why he got out of the business so early.
He separated his shoulder.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, that was a legit injury.
Shit happens.
And
sometimes.
yeah,
Really
but
does.
he really ate shit. And the best part about him is he's scared of heights. And
he still did it.
And it wasn't my idea. He always said, I want to do like the Mick Foley and like go falling off a roof or something. And I was like, he's like, but I'm afraid of heights. I go, well, let's get up there. So I set it all up, and I said, well, let's get up there and practice it. You know, oh no, if I go up there, I'll shit and I won't do it. And I go, well, what if you get up there during the match and decide not to do it? He goes, I'm not going to open my eyes. And I go, wait, what? He goes, you just throw me where I need to go. I'm not opening my eyes.
What?
He goes, I'll shit. He goes, I'll shit and I won't do it. I go,
God, that is like the worst thing to do.
I go, stop. I go, come on. I go, we have to do this safely. He goes, no. He goes, you just huck me where I need to go, and I'll fall, and I'll be all right. All right, fuck it. Here we go. So he really, if you go back and watch, his fucking eyes are closed.
You got good accuracy then.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
pretty sure
into a pile of garbage or into the table and not hit your target.
I'm pretty sure that he opened his eyes when he was about to go.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's just not on camera?
I don't know. I forget if you could see it or not, but I'm pretty sure his eyes opened like at that moment. Mm-hmm. But like when he first crawled up onto the roof and all that stuff, he was just like,
no.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm like, dude, open your eyes. He's like, no. And guess what? So then after that, we did another episode that he was in, and like I think he was fighting on like our team or something, and I wanted him to do like a dive off the roof through a table, and like he couldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, I can't do it. And then we finally got him to do it, and he was like all nervous and scared, and he fucked it all up, and it looked like shit because he was nervous and scared.
Okay.
And he's like, I was already up there once. I already know what it's like, and I'm scared of it now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but you were fine. He's like, oh, fuck you, I hurt my shoulder.
That's everybody that's on the show. They all are like, when they get scared and nervous, they always shit the bed. That's when we have the most botches. That's when we have the most problems. That's when it takes forever to edit it because it's like,
do you remember?
Do it again.
Pete at Grimomania, the first one at Super Graham's yard.
Oh my God.
Jumping off the shed onto Jimmy. He was scared, and he's like, and he's scared, and then he just looks at Jimmy and he goes, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, and then jump. And I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for his hate for Jimmy, he would have just shit the bed.
Right.
He would have been up there and been like, no, fuck this. I don't need to do this.
Because he hated Jimmy.
Yeah, because he just hated Jimmy. That was like, it just worked. But that's like the same thing with the light tubes, though. Like, he was like a giant vagina to take them. And so you were like, fucking bitch, you're taking them.
Well, he tried to hit me with them.
I know.
In that backyard match.
Yeah.
And he was all like, I'm not doing light tubes. I don't like to get cut up.
Yes.
I was like, I will hit you with them if that's what you want.
If you want the light tube.
But I won't ask you to take light tubes.
Yeah.
I'll never ask anybody to take a light tube.
Exactly.
Because I won't do it myself. That's one of my things. I don't ever ask anybody on the show.
Do anything that we wouldn't do ourselves.
Right.
There's a reason why I do a lot of stupid shit.
Right. If I wouldn't do it, I wouldn't ask you to do it. Yeah. Now, if you say, hey, I want to do a backflip through fire, I go, well, I wouldn't do that. I think you're fucking crazy.
But if you want to
do it,
we'll do it.
Be my guest.
Yeah.
Right. But,
we'll just see that
was one of the things where I said, don't hit me with the light tubes. He's like, okay, I won't, but you hit me with them. Okay, fine. And then in the match, the motherfucker comes at me with light tubes. And what did I kick his leg or
No,
something?
you ended up kicking him right in the stomach. You took it from him, and you're like, oh.
I was like-
And literally, like, you went to hit him, and he kind of, like, cowered for a
Yeah.
second. He was like, no! And then you hit him in the lower back, and he was like, oh, God. All right.
I was like, no, bitch, I'm not getting hit with these.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Let's go to, okay. So, remember when Jay Cage threw the belt? Right, the old RWA turned into AWE, turned into every belt that like we ever had into the water. How did you do it? How did you get the belt back?
Oh, no,
because
we
even
didn't.
I wasn't there.
We didn't.
How did?
It's still in the ocean, or still in the river.
What?
We just hucked a $400 fucking replica. You have to invest. You have to spend money to make money.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different title. You're right. That was the. Oh, I remember. Okay, that was the one that
GTS championship.
Yeah,
and we have 2 of them.
No. That was the one that had like all the tape on it and everything, right? The one that you got from Alex Reyes.
No, that was a fake. We trolled him with that.
Oh,
he actually threw the
you
GTS.
Got me too, because I honestly I had no idea.
On the actual video,
okay.
On the actual video, he threw the GTS championship into the river, and that was real.
Okay.
We just really threw the belt in the river, and it's gone. We had 2 of them. Just like the YouTube title. I have 2 of them. I had 2 of those. Okay. So, Alex Reyes was the owner of the RWA title.
Yes, like it was his legit title. He brought it in.
And it was a beat up piece of shit belt.
Yeah.
Right?
It was ugly.
Yeah, and he brought that belt in, and he told Matt Castle, like, this belt is super important. He's like, don't mess it up. That's why he was, like, the first champ.
Yeah.
Matt Castle gave him the belt.
Yeah, that's why they put him over.
Yeah. So, then when I took the promotion over, and it was like, well, this is not our belt. This is really belongs to Alex Reyes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, I was ready to fire him. And I'm like, well, and they're like, no, you don't understand how much he values this belt. It's super important to him. Like, he would kill for this belt.
Oh, yeah.
I go, so basically we should prank him and pretend we threw it in the river. Everybody's like, yes. Yes. So what we did was, as I had Jay Cage, after we hucked the real championship into the water, and you seen it splash in the water, and that was the end of it. Mm-hmm. Then I had Jay Cage redo the promo with the RWA title.
Because then you already have the footage of you throwing it.
Yes.
Oh
so when he hucked it like this, I just
genius.
I spliced it, just the other belt, and I sent it to Alex Reyes. And I said to him, I go, we put fishing line on it to get it back, and the fishing line broke. And I'm so sorry. Your belt is gone. It's in the river. And he was loading his guns in the car to come down and kill me. I wonder if I still have that clip. It was just a troll, and I never showed you guys. Got him!
Oh, man. All right, so you did a lot of stuff with Lance and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Right? You had the broken glass that cut Lance's throat.
Well, that was real.
You had the table that Luna ended up going through, remember, outside
that was
of my
real.
house? Yeah. And then the match itself. Like, there was a lot of stuff that happened there.
Well, then once, like, this is what a lot of people don't understand, too, is, like, they'll watch something, and I'll tell them that this is real and this is really happening, right? But then, like, we get round full circle to the match. And then they're like, well, this had to have been fake all from the start because it led up to a match. Mm-hmm. No, I am the Grand Wizard. I am the Grand Wizard of wrestling. And what I do... what I do is I take real life and somehow manipulate it.
I'm sorry, guys. As soon as I can, I'm going to get myself a wizard hat, and I'm going to start getting like backstage clips where I've just put it on his head and let him walk around with it.
Should I be the wizard? I want a big purple one.
Yeah, with stars or something.
And wizard sleeves.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
The Grand Wizard of Wrestling.
All right, so like I said, what I do is, well, you know, there's opportunity in everything.
There is.
Okay? Like, we'll get to things, but...
Yeah, no, let's get to this.
Me and you fought,
Yeah.
But then at some point, you talk it out like men, and you say, look, we're having a real issue in real life, but we can turn this into a storyline. And that's what you do.
Moneymakers.
And I said, okay, Lance and Jimmy hate each other. Lance and Jimmy are killing each other. Jimmy damn near killed Lance, put him in the hospital, for real. Jimmy puts, I mean, he didn't really like pick her up and slam her. He more kind of shoved her through that door. But he still pushed the old girl through a door.
The security camera showed it.
Right. I said, this is insane. The fans want to see you guys kill each other. Why would you not have a match?
Yeah.
Why would you not have a match?
Yeah.
And because we're professionals, say, okay, fine, we're going to have a match.
We do it the right way.
And we do it the right way.
Yeah.
And that's how it's done. And wrestling is life times 10. Like, that's what I always say. We take real life and you times it by 10 and you make a show.
And you just got to think about it this way. So, like, when the real stuff happens and people start doing stupid things and they're not thinking clearly, and then you agree to going into a match, you have to pay for everything that you've done when you do this professionally. So it's like if I did something that really embarrassed him and I did that personally, but we caught it on film, then I would have to pay for that when we go into our match. So I'd have to do something really stupid to own up for it and be a man about it. That's why, like, I've always said, like, you gotta own your shit.
Own it.
Yeah,
you
own
fucking
your shit.
own it.
Like, you make your decisions.
Right,
you make your own decisions.
Jimmy
like, live up
makes his own decisions.
Yeah.
And some of them are really, really, really bad.
Yes.
And we
really
make him
bad.
fucking own it.
Yes.
And you see how.
But like that's the whole thing. So going into the match, I mean, I thought it was hysterical because of all the stupid stuff that Jimmy had done to Lance and the family. How Lance was like, "Well, now you got to pay for it, so I'm doing this."
Now you got to pay for it.
So
if you could only smell
oh my God, it was
the
so
fucking rotted vegetables and cow shit that Jimmy got dropped
I couldn't
in.
even walk halfway to the I think we stopped, right?
We
And
did.
you zoomed in.
I zoomed in because it smelled
it's
so bad.
And like I felt bad for like
But-
Lance
but-
deals with it though. When
But Lance stands there and goes, "Jimmy, you're taking this," and Jimmy goes, "No, I'm not." And we all stood around and go, "Jimmy,
Yeah, you
you're
are."
taking this for what you did."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay."
But that's the good part about Jimmy is Jimmy will constantly stick his foot in his mouth, but then own up to it and go, "Yeah,
best
no,
part-
I did. Now I'm going to suffer for it."
The best part of that whole thing was later that night when I got a text message from Jimmy's father and goes, "Why does my kid smell like cow shit and rotted vegetables?" I'm like, "Well, because he was in cow shit, rotted vegetables."
That was legit. Like I couldn't believe that.
He smells so bad, and he smelled like that for like a week. Like you couldn't wash that stink off of
You
him.
couldn't. I think I literally burned the shirt that I was wearing that day because it smelled so bad after.
You
And
can't-
the shoes. Oh my God! Like it was just walking through that entire place destroyed.
That video does not do that match justice
No, not
for
at
what
all.
they did in
Yeah.
that
Like,
smell.
if we could have panned out and saw everything, like if we had a drone to show them
Yes.
everything, oh my God, you guys would have been like, all right.
We need to have another match there.
Probably could. I don't see why not.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
just gotta book it.
All right, next.
All right. So let's see here. We got the production of the TLC tag match that happened between Jake Cage, Jay Evans, Tommy, Pete, Fran, and Cheney. How did we get everything?
I don't know. They did it.
They literally did.
They just
Like,
they just
we
told
didn't-
me what the spots were and where the camera should
They
be.
didn't
And
really tell us too much either.
Yeah.
They only told us like 4 things, and
Right.
like Cheney fell and off the ladder.
they planned all
and
that
hurt
themselves,
himself. Like,
and
that
we supplied
first
the
off was
weapons.
legit.
Yeah.
The fall with the ladder and it hurting his ankle, that was legit.
Yes.
He ended up getting hurt for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, he was
couldn't
hurt.
Really do anything?
Yeah, 'cause his
But
ankle twisted in
we
the
just
ladder.
got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
They said they were doing it up there. They said they were going to hit a spot. We were like, okay, whatever. They never told us what spot they were hitting. They never said anything. It was just,
Jake Cage-
we're going up there.
Jake Cage stood in front of one spot, and I just remember like trying to like
yes.
get him out of the way. I'm like, "Fucking move!" Because he was like standing in front of the spot. I'm like, "You know the camera's in your asshole right now.
You know that
Move!"
this is the spot that's happening. Why are you anywhere near a camera? Oh my gosh. Let's see, what else do we got?
I don't know.
Okay, so we got 2 more actually.
Ooh.
All right, we're gonna go with this one here just because I want to call this guy out for being a bitch.
Yes.
Right. And then we're gonna go into the last one, which is I don't know because the editing process that's literally always been you. So that one I'm actually interested in myself. But we're gonna
Okay.
go. You and Ellsworth did a spot where you you were laying in the dumpster, and he jumped off the truck, I believe, right?
Oh, no. I threw him off the truck.
Oh, you threw him off the truck
into the dumpster.
Yes, and then followed it up with because you ended up coming down and then jumping into the dumpster.
Right.
How did you end up doing that one? Well, I mean, first off, I just got to go about Ellsworth being the fucking bitch that he is.
What? No, he's not a bitch. He did it.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You all saw that he did it, and you think he did it on the first try.
Here we go.
No.
Here we go.
Okay? Because first off, everything that has ever been said to Ellsworth that wasn't between him and a girl, he literally was like, oh, well, I want to see you do it. And then someone would do it, and he goes, oh, well, if you could do it, I could do it.
Well, the thing is, it was
off camera,
it was his
like
idea.
that.
But it was his idea.
It was.
Right? Ellsworth has done a lot of crazy shit on my show.
Yes.
Right? And, like, the thing is, like, for a paid guy from WWE like that, like, I don't ask that. I should get in a ring and do your shit.
Yeah.
Like, when he fought Ron Voyage, and they were fighting literally out in highway traffic.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't ask him to do that.
That was totally their idea.
Right.
They came up with that. They
I'm
said,
like,
"Can we go
Ellsworth,
fight in the
really?
street?"
You're going to go fight in traffic?
Yeah. It was actually really one of the coolest things that happened with him.
And though Ellsworth was like, man, I think it'd be cool if you threw me off the top of this truck into the dumpster. And I'm like, are you sure? And then, then I was supposed to jump off of it with an elbow. Then he got up there, and then he was looking down, and he's like, man, I don't know if I should do this. And I'm like, why? And he's like, if I hurt myself, how am I going to, what if WWE calls tomorrow and I hurt myself doing this? And I'm like, you're not going to get hurt doing this. Come on, let's be real here,
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, let me see you do it. Who actually did it?
Joey Angelo.
Was it Angelo?
Because Joey Angelo, you could tell that kid to do anything and he can do it. But,
so Ellsworth is like, well, let me see somebody do it.
Yeah.
And Angelo's like, okay, I'll do it. Watch. Look, it ain't shit.
Literally, it was just.
And then Ellsworth was like, yeah, that didn't look too bad. I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then Ellsworth did it, but he still kind of like landed on his feet.
Yeah, he didn't do it like Angelo when Angelo jumped
Angelo was like,
jumped in there and like did an elbow drop into nothing. He literally just crashed in a whole bunch of garbage.
Right.
And then he was like, okay, I'll do it. And then when we did it, like the way that we ended up editing it was he actually threw him off and he landed on his feet.
Right.
And then crouched down and acted like he had fallen.
Yeah, and then totally nixed me jumping on him.
Yeah.
Because I was ready to go off, and he's like, no. I'm like, what? No. What do you mean no?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So then I climbed down and just did the little wimpy one.
Yeah, off the top of the actual dumpster into it.
He got scared of me jumping on. But I wouldn't want me to jump on me. I'm not going to lie.
I've had you jump on me a lot, I'll tell you right now.
It sucks.
It does suck. I'm not going to lie. It definitely does suck. But at the same time, like, you just got to man up and take it sometimes. You just do. And
right. That's where being drunk comes into play. Do we want to talk about that day?
No, well, I mean, let's go into the production. No, we don't have enough time for that one.
I know, we're running. We've already been here a half hour.
Exactly. We're going to have to get into that. So let's go to this last question. The hardest episode for you to edit and why?
Oh, God. Probably any of the Regal Rumbles.
Really?
Because, all right, first of all,
the main camera angles is for sure.
I try to get more than one camera angle.
Yeah, the more we have, the harder it is to edit.
Number one. And then number two is I like to put everybody's entrance music in. So you're adding everybody's entrance music in every 30 seconds.
Yes.
Right? And then I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing this and missing that and whatever, I'm trying to make sure.
All the spots that happen in the match, of course. Because sometimes we let the cameras just keep rolling even if we cut, because they're up high in different positions that we don't want to have to constantly go up and down and up and down.
I mean, but it's not super hard. I mean, probably like the Slender Man stuff, the teleporting of Vendetta, that stuff's technically harder because you want it to really look right. Yeah. Right, the timing and stuff. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I don't think I do any super highly detailed editing that it's super hard. So I would just say most time consuming would be like that Regal Rumble or the stuff where there's special effects with Slender Man vanishing or whatever.
Okay.
That kind of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. I mean, you guys just got yourself a half-hour video. I don't know. You might even cut this up into 2 parts then, right?
Yeah, that will leave it all. Well, let's talk about the time I was drunk. So,
you sure you don't want to save that for a shoot interview?
All right, yeah, maybe I should. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, leave a comment if you can, and subscribe for more.
Yes, if you don't already subscribe, make sure you subscribe.
And if you're not down with that, we got 3 words for you. Eat it, yeah.
I thought it was 2 words. I thought you were on that health thing. No, okay.
That's 5 words.
Oh, that's
Put down the fork, yeah.
whatever.